Vincent here from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, streaming on Treaty 7 land, home of the Blackfoot Confederacy, the Tsuu Nation, and the Stoney Nakoda Nation, along with the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. Welcome back to Raid the Arcade, New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Marathon Network. Do you want to play games with Heal Kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers. They'll all go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours. And this year, the big day is November 4th. Yep, it's less than 1 month to go. Extra Life started 15 years ago and has since raised over $100 million for children's hospitals across Canada and the US, and over $11 million was raised in 2022 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. Night playing games help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. We've been part of Extra Life for 11 years now, and it's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. And you can donate in the links below or my pinned posts on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2022, over $216,000 was raised for the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It was all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join in the fun and help out because kids can't wait. So, if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Okay, it's Thanksgiving weekend here in Calgary, so I actually couldn't find any turkey-related games. Maybe Monday is Thanksgiving Day here in Canada. Maybe I'll play a turkey of a game, a really bad game. But that's that. Tonight I'm continuing my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. So let's just dive right back on in. Okay, so if you were tuning in on Wednesday night, here, let's see. I had just reached the point in the story where Clive had realized that, he was the one who's killed Joshua, and now he fought his dark shadow, and now it's time to get some answers, dang it. Alright, so we are back at the hideaway. Let's see what's happening in the active time lore, see if there's anything that I should be aware of. Sidolphus. Leader of the Hideaway and dominant of Ramu, Warden of Thunder, born in the land beyond the Twins, Sid journeyed to Valisthea as a sword for hire. It was here that he entered the service of Walwed, awakened as a dominant, and finally elevated to Lord Commander of the Royal Army. He was soon to abandon his post in Benedicta, that he might instead create a world where bearers and dominants can die on their own terms. Okay, looks like that's all I have to talk about. That's all the active time lore has to say right now. Let's see. Anything new around here before going to see Sid?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it could be?
Okay, let's see what's here at the Redstone. Something's new. Oh yeah, that's right. The Hall of Virtue, stage replay appearance. Okay, I'll bet that's all this all the new stuff that I encountered. Well, let's check that out later. In the meantime, I've got a Sid to talk to.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Jill's already here.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
I'm gonna kick the door down.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire acquires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
Oh, no, not at all. Oh, no, not absolutely. Oh, no.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
And another Game of Thrones style plot wrinkle.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly, this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
Take this as you will, folks.
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
But that was more dramatic.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Okay, looks like there's now sub-quests and crafting recipes and lots of other stuff as well. Okay, let's talk to the crew.
If everything we were taught about the Mother Crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about? If everything we were taught about the Mother Crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about?
I'll give you two a moment to sort out your kit. It's a long walk to Oriflamme. I wouldn't want you keeling over on the way.
Okay, it's 10:15 here in Calgary. So you're watching me play. Sorry. So it's 10:15 here in Calgary. So you're watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather.
Yeah, let's check out the sub-quests first.
We'll need to send a message, most likely.
Did she have to go so far?
So gone. The letter. No. Oh, please, no.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Yeah, I'm just that kind of guy. I'll offer to search for the missing items.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
As long as you fix that hole in your pack.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Let's see then. Needs of the many. Okay, okay. My luck, I'll bet this one might stack. Might be in the same area.
I can't help but fear the worst. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bear on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Oh, I'm too old for all the gallivanting and traipsing on and all that razzmatazz.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
The lore guy has prepared some stuff for me, so I'll just pay a quick visit to him before heading out on these side trips.
Clive, was it?
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago us old hands were ratting about the place like peas in a bucket.
Never knew dung had so many uses.
Okay, dude, seriously, I'm worried about you. All you've done is just sit there and read about dung ever since I came back. Like, just go out and touch grass, okay? Preferably dung-free grass.
Very well. Learn your letters. Easy for him to say.
Have you come for a tale? Or perhaps...
Ding!
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Okay, let's read up on the lore. Okay, yes, the Continental Accord, an international pact made at the dawn of the present era, which such matters as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of well-realm currency were laid out. It formed the basis of a civilian society since a day, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. Also put in place binding universal calendar, making it symbolic for a start for mankind, albeit one with magic uses at a crippling disadvantage. Oh, that's pleasant. Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early days following the sins of Damascus. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying the shadows, and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, as if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks. Adding to the structure to the shelter had become a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under the breast for his hubris. But as his estate grew, and one building became two, and two three, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their will, and each other, and slowly house gave way to village, village to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it, and though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians.
You wish to study the tomes? You are always welcome, Clive.
Okay.
Dung had so many uses.
Dude, what did I say about going out and touch grass?
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
Clive, was it?
Okay, so let's check out the map here. Oh, that's right. This is the. Okay, let's see. Where should we go first in order to clear up these side quests? Let's see. Looks like there's one in here. Yeah, let's grab the letters first. They're here in Oroville Downs. Okay, if everything is all right there in front of me, good. I got my crew. This should be easy enough to do.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies.
Alright, got a gill bug. That'll be worth some money.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Oh yeah, the other quest I've got to do is here too. Convenient. I knew they'd stack.
I'll have you know, manning the village entry is no small task. There's plenty of unsavoury sorts in these parts looking to get their thieving claws into what's ours.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
Okay, looks like it's down there. I think I've got it fast traveled.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
The shad's all salted and smoked, but it'll be an age before the stink's gone from the skirts.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Okay, let's see. Where's the second one? Oh yeah, it looks like it'll be right over here.
But what'll we do for supper?
Yeah, looks like there's a store
How
nearby.
did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see them?
Ah, what new fine wares do you have, noble shopkeep?
We haven't much, but you're free to look.
Okay, yeah, bastard sword. Okay. Okay, well, I'm perusing the wares here in the local shopkeep. This is actually a good place for a station break. So you're watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. If you want to play games and heal kids, go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers. They all go towards your local children's hospital. And then you get to play games on 24 hours on November 4th. Yes, it's less than 1 month to go. Or if you sign up for Extra Life, your game day can be whenever you want. It can be as long as you like, you play whatever you like, it's all good. Because once again, every dollar that you fundraise through Extra Life goes to support your local children's hospital so they can continue their life-saving work all year round. Extra Life started 15 years ago and has since raised over $100 million for children's hospitals across Canada and the US, and over $11 million was raised in 2022 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. I'm playing games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of Extra Life for 11 years now, and it's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. And you can donate the links below or my pinned posts on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2022, over $216,000 was raised for the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It was all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join in on the fun, and you can help out because kids can't wait. So if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Or if you'd like to support my fundraising to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, I just dropped my link in Twitch chat. Every share helps, every dollar helps. Okay, so let's get right back into the shopping action with Final Fantasy XVI right here on Raid the Arcade, New Game Plus. Okay, yeah, it looks like that the bastard sword looks like it's not as good as Invictus, so I'll have to pass. Okay, sorry, looks like your other pieces of armor here aren't as good as the one I got as well. And this aren't as good as well. Meteorite, okay, I've still got enough of those. An Orchestrion roll, oh man, those are pricey. What's this? What's this new item? Lionheart tonic. Gradually fills the limit break gauge for 30 seconds. Oh, well, that could be handy. I'll take 2, please.
Ah, yes.
But in the meantime, here, let's see, where is that? Where's that? Gillbug. Ah, yes. 1 Gillbug for sale.
Here's what we agreed on. Good day.
So it took a tilt between the Wardens of Light and Dark to finally drive the Royalists from our shores. Pity it came at such a price. They say the fields of Belenus were black a full fortnight with all the ravens.
You seem nice. Oh, here's the menu. Yeah, smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Okay, search for Randall in Lorbert's Pass. Let's see. Okay, looks like he's way down to the south. Okay. I guess we got Guess we got some walking to do.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been sick?
What'll we do for supper?
A whole day on the line and they're still not.
The shad's all salted and smoked.
Okay, looks like we got a walk for the countryside to do here. Of course, help if I wasn't parkouring all over the place. Oh, and of course it was going in the wrong direction. Yeah. Okay. Let's go in the general direction of the icon. Can I pet this dog? No, I can't pet that dog. Oh man, I think I missed my turn. This place is like a maze. I think I gotta get up there. Gotta go this way. Is there a mini-map function? I'm actually gonna pause for a bit. I'm actually gonna see if there is a mini-map function. Let's see, gameplay. Trigger, target, lock, target, cycle. This makes for thrilling viewing, doesn't it, folks? Checking the options. No, there's no mini-map. Whoops. Wrong button as well. Okay, but there it is now, I think. Now I think we're finally heading in the right direction.
I heard from a couple of the bearers what you did to them royalists over at the care. Glad you're on our side.
Okay, yeah, let's run for it. Oh, there's somebody there.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Oh, slay the beastmen. Okay. Okay, it's time to go to work.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Take care of the small fry first. Staggered. Okay, let her rip.
Not this time.
Yeah, precision dodge. Oh yeah, gotta keep remembering that I can outlive it.
It's over.
And that's how we do it downtown. Oh, bow necklace. Very little rhyme and even less reason went into the creation of this ghastly neck ornament. The bones strung along its crude twine most likely belonged to those unfortunate enough to meet its maker. Yeah, good boy, Torgal. Yeah, that was a real good fight, wasn't it? Okay. Jeez.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Okay, it's 11:15 here in Calgary, so you're watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade, New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up?
Okay, let's lay the bad news.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Had you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Okay, some crafting materials. That's good. Okay, now let's head back to Glen and the Hideaway. So let's see. Yeah, but fortunately, now we can use some fast travel.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Wanted to send a message.
Maybe I should just own up to Otto and Sid. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Okay, supplies intended for delivery to the hideaway by the clumsy courier Glenn, lost on the road to an unfortunately placed hole in his back. Here you go.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here. For your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this. Sid may be the hardest man I know, but when it comes to his daughter, he's soft as Chocobo down. You'll be champing at the bit to get this letter.
Okay, any more side quests or anything around here? No, nope, doesn't look it. Yep, nothing else happening in the world. Okay, so let's go check out the armory. See if there's any new gear that I can recipe up. Blur! Careful you don't set that breath alight, Kupo! Yeah, it's probably a good thing Blackthorn can't understand a word you're saying.
Make it quick. So, what'd it be?
Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Ooh. What's this? Oh, flame tongue. Oh, I could craft a new sword. Oh, looks like this one will be Looks like this will be better than the Invictus that I've got right now. Ooh. With the tongue of flame, speak he the words of destruction. Okay, yeah, let's craft this.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Okay, any new items I can craft here? Nope, that's not better. We got one of those. Stormcry, yeah, I don't have one of those. Okay, yeah, all this stuff really can't. I won't do any more good right now. So, yeah, I'll.
That it? Fine.
Okay, now let's see what new items I can get.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Okay, so let's see what new items that she's got for you here. Let's see, Gaia Blade. Gaia Blade, nope. Master Sword, nope. Longsword, nope. Broadsword sold out. Nope, nope. Nothing good here. Battle Chains, nope. Breath of Fire, Heat Wave. Heat Wave, cool down, Rogue's Gambit. These might come in handy here. Let's see, I'll buy one potion.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
Yeah, that's right. I can make it. There's now a bit of a glamour system here now. So let me see. Change my appearance of my weapon. Let's see. Change it to. Let's change it to Flame Tongue for now. Oh yeah, that's one badass looking sword.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Oh, new feature. Okay, sorry about that little break there, folks. Had to use the old water crystal, if you know what I mean. Okay, so Alliant reports. Alliant reports are available for viewing by speaking to Gout at the Alliant report counter in the Highways Mess. These reports compiled by the Curse Breakers, getting information on quests currently available across Valisthea. Ooh, more side quests!
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you who's got people begging him for help wherever you go.
Get to the point, dude.
Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Me?
I do what Otto tells me. Suppose you could say I'm his right-hand man. He's a hard bastard, but not nearly as hard as my old one was. When that man beat me bloody and threw me out on the streets to die, it was Otto who found me and took me in.
I see it.
I owe him, and so I help him look after the ledgers, as well as reading through all the reports coming in from our allies across the Twins. Oh, so you look after the ledgers. So you're an accountant too. Respect. And if it sounds like someone out there that needs our help, I make a note of it so I can point any willing volunteers in the right direction.
So, what'd you say?
Are you willing? That's a sure way of turning Otto's frown a little less frowny.
Anything catch your eye?
Okay, use Scout's Alliant reports not only find new quests around Valisthea, but also travel immediately to the obelisk nearest their location. Let's see. Okay, these ones look like these could be, let's see, right now there's two here in the Holy Empire. Looks like these two could be easy enough to do. And there's here in Rosario while the cat's away. And let's see. Well, let's do this one. It is right up here.
The tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count.
So that means a lot.
They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Okay, and now I'm playing Bar Bouncer. I should have really studied the classic movie Roadhouse for this.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Come try!
Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Stay down! Garuda, lend me your strength!
Yeah, and if you show up around here again, you'll just get more of the same.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is! The hero of the Golden Stables!
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in a place if I'd been here, of course.
Oh, I'm being raided! Thank you so very much, Newfie
I
Nate!
thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is.
So hi
They're
to Newfie
spreading
Nate,
as
and
they'll
here,
go.
let me see, I'll just pause that for a second. So hi there, Newfie Nate, and your raiders. Hi, I'm Jason. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I'm streaming a Final Fantasy 11. Not 11. I'm streaming a Final Fantasy 16 as part of my streams to benefit Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon. Hi to you too, Newfie Nate. Yeah, I think I've raided your streams a couple of times. Back when I was doing my retro streams last year and the year before. So welcome.
The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Yeah, well, considering I already took out the trash. Okay, so Newfie Nate wants to know, yeah, how's Final Fantasy treating you? Yeah, Final Fantasy XVI, it's been really good. It's been really good so far. I just opened up some more side quests.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
Okay. Yeah, so Newfie Nate says, yeah, that's good. I love side quests. Yeah, I like them too. Nice little side trip. You get XP and items. And plus I've got a completionist streak a mile wide. Like, who knows what trophies are waiting for me, having to complete them all. So Newfie Nate also says, I've been playing Starfield and have barely touched the main story. Yeah, I got Starfield on Game Pass as well. I took one look at it when it launched. Yeah, I really want to try getting into Starfield, but I just haven't had the opportunity yet. I've never played any of Bethesda's games before. Yeah, not Elder Scrolls or anything like that. So, but I definitely do want to give it another chance. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll complete a couple other side quests before moving on for the day, or rather for logging out. I usually log out at 11 o'clock p.m. Calgary time, but I think I could do a couple more side quests before moving on and signing off for the night. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, you don't have to go back to the hideaway in order to pick up those side quests. Okay. Quality of life. Let's hear it for that.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Yeah, I can go try.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Okay, looks like this one will be a pep talk. It looks like that will be easy enough. Okay, oh yeah, Newfie Nate, so you've only played Skyrim. Starfield has been pretty great, lots of stories and adventuring. Yeah, sci-fi is more my style when it does come to that side of things, but I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. Yeah, so it's just that right now I'm streaming a Final Fantasy XVI, but I think I'm almost to the point of no return in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, so yeah, I'm actually in the last chapter of that game, and I think I'm actually past the point of no return, but I haven't gotten to it yet. It's because I kind of want to put in a good show. I want to get it right, so I'm thinking that is what I'm going to do on game day. I'm going to try to see if I can complete Final Fantasy VII Remake on Extra Life Game Day, November 4th, and then well, I bet there will be time. But then I'll start the Yuffie DLC. Right now, that's what I've got planned for game day in less than 1 month.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Oh yeah, so Newfie Dane says, oh yeah, need to make plans. I didn't realize how close game day was. Yep, that's right. A little more than 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks away. November 4th, less than 1 month. Yeah, actually for the last couple of years, I've actually kept my own game days pretty simple. I've actually been busy a lot as part of the Extra Life Calgary Guild with all the fundraising and word we've been getting out about Extra Life here in Calgary. We might be ready to announce something soon for our own local event in a couple of weeks, but that's really all, rather sometime next month. That's all I can say at this point. But I must admit, I've never been able to do the whole 24 hours of gaming. Just like for the last couple of years, I've done 12 hours on game day itself, and then 12 hours on the second. And yeah, that fits. That actually works a whole lot better for me. But yeah, I'm thinking that this year on game day, I'm just going to do, again, try to complete Final Fantasy VII Remake, start the Yuffie DLC, and let's just see how far I can go on game day itself. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do this year. Right, but in the meantime, I need to grab something from the tavern.
But how did the grocer know he's
And Newfie says, yeah, a lot of people can't. 24 hours straight is not easy. Yeah, tell me about it. And in fact, I think the only time I've actually been
setting fast.
I've actually been up for 24 hours straight for Extra Life was when a couple of years ago, when me and the Extra Lifers here in Calgary, when we had our game day event at a virtual reality place, and we were there up well past the whole day. But then there was a big group of us just keeping each other awake.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands. as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Well, yeah, Newfidate says, I do the 24 hours every year, but I usually stop the clock when I need to go eat things. Ends up being like 30 hours. Yeah, that's it as well. I pretty much only... Yeah, last year on game day, I started something early in the morning, like right after breakfast. And the only extended break I took was for dinner. But I did take breaks every couple hours or so, like for water and healthy snacks. Yeah, there's actually a pita chip recipe that I found that actually works very, very well. But one of the first years I did Extra Life, one of my cousins actually gave me her blueberry chocolate energy ball recipe because she says it helped get me through my first pregnancy.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Yeah, so I'm thinking in spirit, my game day this year will be a 12-hour marathon. That's quite doable.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper again.
Unless you'd rather have gazelle greens.
Okay, so before I complete my skip the dishes delivery here, Okay, and Newfie says, sorry, hate to raid and run, but it's almost 3 a.m. here. I need to try and get some sleep. Hey, no problem, Newfie. Thank you very much for the raid. Have a good time, and have a good night, and good luck with your Extra Life fundraising this year. Yeah, I'm about to clog up myself. I usually only stream for about an hour, 3 nights a week. Oh, and Newfie Dane says, enjoy the rest of the stream. Good luck with your Extra Life as well. And thanks, Newfie. Take care.
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Okay, well, the loaf is slightly stale and the wine somewhat watered down. It will serve to fill an empty belly.
May we? Truly?
Yeah, it's on the house. Oh, and here's your ASMR for the evening, folks.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Okay, I got a gill bug. They can be exchanged for money. So it's all good.
What happens to us now, brother?
Nothing bad, I promise. Not ever again.
Okay, I'll just complete one more side quest that's here in the area, and then I'll call it a night.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Ah, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen 'em so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing 'em off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
Exterminate the wasps? Yeah, I'm afraid of bugs in real life, so...
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find 'em over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Let's see. Is there a quick way? Let's see which one is closer. I think it's this odd list, the Orville Downs one. This one should be quicker to go. And yes, I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV for a while now, so I am aware that they also developed Final Fantasy XVI and the Legend of the Low Poly Grapes. I couldn't go to the Final Fantasy XIV.
The vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Famous last words. Yeah, well, I couldn't go to the Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest that was in Vegas earlier this year. Yeah, just couldn't get tickets. But I remember seeing about how a couple of people were cosplaying as the Low Poly Grapes, and they also had Low Poly Grapes stress squishy toys in the loot bags for everybody. So, I wish I could have gone, but hey, what can you do? I was able to go to PAX West this year in Seattle, so can't complain. Okay. Let's go! Yeah, take this, you bug. Get down here. Oh, sorry, get over here. Get over here. Yeah, let's exterminate him. Okay, now I mean business. Oh, there's one more. Almost that seems like a waste. You're wasting your limit break on little bitty bugs for a side quest, but they gotta die. Are there any more nearby? Yes, there's another. I thought you could escape. And there we go.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quinton's man know.
Okay, yeah, one little quick travel back here to Lost Wing, and that should be it.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Oh, it's dark in here. Better let my eyes adjust. Your bug problem's taken care of, sir.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Well, thank you very much, my good wine expert. Okay, so let's see then. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, so let's just head back to the hideaway, see if there's anything new, and then I'll just wrap things up for the evening. Okay, yep, that looks like it. Okay, so it is 11:26 p.m. here in Calgary. So I did go on for a bit longer than I usually do, but now this looks like a good time to wrap things up for the evening. So, you've been watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. This was a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges from your friends, your family, and your co-workers. It'll all go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours. This year, the big day is November 4th. That's less than 1 month to go, but it can be whatever day that you want. You can play whatever you want, as long as you like, with whomever you want. It's all good because, once again, every dollar that you fundraise goes towards your local children's hospital so they can continue their life-saving work all year round. Extra Life started 15 years ago and has since raised over $100 million for children's hospitals across Canada and the US. Over $11 million was raised in 2022 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. I'm Playing Games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of Extra Life for 11 years now. It's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good, and you can donate in the links below or my pinned posts on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2022, over $216,000 was raised for the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It's all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join in the fun and help out because kids can't wait. So, if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life or would like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Or, if you're interested in helping out my fundraising to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, I just dropped my fundraising link in Twitch chat. Every dollar helps, every share helps. Well, thanks again for tuning in for tonight's installment of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus, and thank you so very much for Newfinate for the raid and bringing in all your viewers tonight. It's always a surprise when that happens, so again, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll be back Monday night at 10 p.m. Mountain Time for another hour. Maybe a Final Fantasy XVI, but since it is Thanksgiving, maybe I'll play a real turkey of a game. Who knows? Let's find out together. Thanks again for tuning in, and remember, as always, kids can't wait. Good night, everybody.